Living in a box. Otto Hightower is living in a box. Is it a cell? Is it a box? Was it just a really bad season finale of House of the Dragon? Yes, it was. But let's talk about the main man. We hadn't seen him. The former hand. We haven't seen him in a while, and then he just randomly appears. We have no idea where he is. There's a bit of flame. There's a bit of light. He's peeking out. He's peering out. And we've no idea what's going on. It just was a very, very disjointed episode. It wasn't the only scene that felt disjointed. With Sir Christian Cole getting confronted by Hightower's son, which just came out. I mean, the scene begins. He's literally got his sword down his throat, but Hightower eventually retracts it, and then Christian Cole just goes on this sob story of women. Otto Hightower, though, I mean, like, this happened in the dying embers of the episode. Where is he? Is he at Harrenhal? No. We were led to believe he returned back to his original origin, so to speak. So makes no real sense what is actually going on here with this character. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of nerds out there that'll be like, oh, well, actually, it happened in this issue of the book with George R.R. Martin. He wrote this about a million years ago, and Otto Hightower's going to do this next season. Right. What was actually the point of showing this guy? I feel like it was like the same with the White Walkers and the same with Daenerys. Obviously, this guy wasn't in Game of Thrones, sorry. But it just seemed like, we've got nothing else really to show this episode. So let's try and make it seem like, oh, that's a cliffhanger. Like, oh, what are they going to do with Otto Hightower to get people to tune in to see. Season 3 is 2 years away, right? This show is the king of dragging out. Thankfully for us, between 1 and 2 seasons, we finished one 2 weeks prior to this season began. So it was like, yeah. But now, honestly, if you offered me 2 extra episodes right now of season 2, I would turn it down because this season was really, really bad. So today we're going to discuss Otto Hightower and see where that leads. Because here, I'm not going to pretend I know an awful lot about where he is because I don't think anybody really knows where he is. But according to all the news articles, they set up one final surprise about Otto Hightower. It's like, hold on, how did he? Why is he locked in a cell? Where is he locked in a cell? So let's dive straight into it. So why was he? So, okay, according to Cosmopolitan, alright? Okay, in order to answer this question, we need to do a little rewind to earlier in the season, because apparently when season 2 kicked off, he thought he was in a position of power, being handed the king to Aegon. But then he leaves. That was the last we see of him. Later on in the season, we see Aemond ask Alaris to track down his grandfather so he can return as Hand of the King. But it's no happening. Alright? Now, Alicent does mention Otto to her brother, Gwan, played by Freddie Fox, saying that she'd not heard from him, so we're kind of wondering, what's going on? Now, I thought maybe he was just ghosting her because he felt bad about the fact he's just literally been booted out of King's Landing and he's kind of been turned into a nobody all overnight, but he's been locked up in a cell. So the question is, who's locked him up? So is it House Beesbury? Because they've waged war on the house, the House of Hightowers, or is it just simply he's loyal to Aegon and someone who's loyal to Rhaenyra's found him and kidnapped him? It just felt pretty. It just felt pretty lackluster to me. Now, according to the books, I don't want to really read too much spoilers, but apparently he gets locked up in the books, and then that's when they do the switching of the hand, and Christian Cole gets it. So they've changed it up a bit in the TV show. But you look at it, and it's just like, what are we doing here? It just felt like such a forced. Not even it's not really a cameo, is it? Because the guy's already in the show. Cameo is more of someone like returning for the first time in a few seasons or debuting in a franchise that they've not appeared in a while, sort of deal. So I don't know. We don't know where he is. I've no idea what's next for him. It just seemed like another, could it not just been left to the imagination what Otto Hightower's doing? Did we really need to get this scene? It just felt so. It's not like there's been no contact with the guy for like an episode. We're talking like episodes. Pretty much since the start of this season, we've not seen Otto Hightower. And I think, I'm not saying he's the greatest character of all time, but I think the show's quality is honestly dipped without this guy. I think he was a good hand. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for Fog Entertainment. Hopefully that brings a bit of an update. It could be the House B buddies that have shafted him.